Okay, today you will be starting your first straw rocket investigation. They're pretty fun tools. You watched the Edpuzzle yesterday. To remind yourself some of the expectations, you're going to need to pause this video to copy this into your notebook. Some things I just need to point out. This shows you the parts of the rockets. This reminds you some of the things you need to know about the launcher itself. Remember, these are pretty expensive, so you need to take good care of them. Remember, you never exceed 40 centimeters of stopper height. The higher you pull up the stopper, the more time you give gravity to accelerate it as it hits the plunger. The more time gravity can accelerate it, the faster it's going to be going. So the higher you pull up the stopper, the more force you're going to have, because remember, force is equal to mass times acceleration. The launch angle you're using today is 15 degrees, so you'll need to check that. Remember, you might need to use a little clay. Remember, it's never okay to aim at or hit a living person. You just want to drop it. You don't want to slam it down, just drop the stopper. Remember, you want to make sure it's going straight up, that it's not like cattywampus sideways. Another thing is, if you are in McCullough's class, you're launching on the left and retrieving on the right. Now, if you're in Doolin's class, it's opposite today, because we want to make sure there's space for people to walk. So McCullough people, you're launching on the left side, okay? After you launch, you're going to walk right through the classroom, recording your data in your notebook, and then you would say whether it was insufficient, just right, or excessive on your shot. Then you pick up your straw rocket and then you walk back, and you're going to get in line for your next launch. So you just go along this way, kind of hugging the wall so you're not in the way. Now, if you're in Mrs. Doolin's class, you're going to launch from the right side. Once you've launched, you're going to record your data in your notebook, walk through her classroom to the opposite door. Then you're going to come out this door, retrieve your rocket, try not to be in the way, and then walk back along this wall so that you can line up to launch again. So you're just making big laps, and we might get a little backed up along this wall and along this wall, and that's okay. Remember, you need to launch using the same launcher every time, so whichever one you're using, you need to stay with. The rockets are in the rocket pockets out here. Safety glasses are hanging on the wall. In this lab, you're going to be changing the mass of your rocket. That's your independent variable, and you want to see how that impacts how high you need to pull the stopper. So your low mass rocket is just going to be a naked rocket. You're going to launch it 5 times. You get to pick what stopper height you want to use. Remember, you've got a 15-degree angle, and the maximum stopper height you can use is 40 centimeters. So pick a number to start with. Now, if you land between the dark blue and purple lines, that counts as just right. If you're not quite there, that's insufficient. If it overshoots it, you go too far, that's excessive. So pick a height, launch it, record your results, and then try again. Now, let's say you're super savvy and kind of lucky and you get it on the first try. Try other heights to see if you can also get it at different heights. Then, to increase the mass of your rocket, you're going to add paper clips. Now, don't put your notebook here, because then other people can't get their rockets. But you're going to add paper clips to the fins, just like this, to the back of the rocket. So you're going to slide one on each side. Then you're going to repeat this with your high mass rocket, recording whether you get insufficient, just right, or excessive launch distance. Then you're going to analyze the results of your lab down here. And when you come back in the classroom with your notebook, once you come back in, when you're done, put everything back the way it was. Notice the glasses are hanging with one arm out. That's so people can tell there's glasses in there and they don't scratch them. The rockets go in the rocket pockets. Notice they don't have the paper clips on them. Paper clips are going to go back in the paper clip box, not just thrown in a pile there. Safety glasses get put away. If people are still launching, you don't have to put the launcher away. If they aren't, you can put the launchers back where they go along the wall with their little hats on. And then you're going to come back in the classroom and analyze what the results of increasing the mass of the rocket are, because you will have increased its inertia, so you're probably going to need more force to get it to launch. When you are done with this video, you're going to show me this page completed, not empty. it needs to look like this, all the annotations. It doesn't have to be in color, but you need the same annotations. Once you have that, you're also, once you've got all of the annotations on here, you're also going to write in 15-degree angle, max of 40 centimeters, and then a smiley face. And that way I will know you've watched the whole video and you're ready to launch. Good luck.